Yeah. Yeah.
So I was just wondering, you visited your ancestral places. How important do you think it is to visit the places to feel connected to your roots?
I think it's quite important. I think you can. I've obviously always heard stories from my mum and kind of been told all the information, but to be able to connect that to something real that you've then experienced, and kind of seen that, and knowing the struggles my family faced, being able to, you can't really comprehend it. Like, my mum didn't really see it as that much of a struggle when she was growing up, but then I go and look at it totally different, and then you kind of get that vibe, and it's just nice to kind of see that and be able to experience similar stuff to what they experience. So I quite like being able to go back and visit.
So, your experience today, hearing your roots that you didn't know about, does it change the way you feel about exploring your family history?
I think I just want to delve deeper now that I've heard that. I think, like, just knowing kind of the struggles, like the real struggles, like, because I've obviously seen modern Jamaica, which is, for me, it's totally different to what I have. And so knowing that it was worse than that, kind of the fact that so many of my grandma's like siblings passed away, and she managed to kind of be able to get past that, like, it makes me, like, I feel like I come from such a strong line of people like that, like, it's a lot of like kind of they've had to push through hard situations. So it's good to know that now I want to know more, but I also want to know about my dad's side as well. Like, it's growing in about my own side, and I talk to my mum all the time about it, so I know quite a lot. But it'd be nice then as well to be able to marry that with the other side and kind of see if they were just as kind of determined and strong on the other side, and that's where my super strong will comes from.
I noticed your reaction when they said you were going to give you a DNA test. So, can you expand on what you felt like?
Yeah, I just think it's super cool. Like, I never really thought to do one, because I feel like people always do them, and then they have like all these different like places, all these places. But I know I spoke to my dad, and I know we have some kind of heritage from Asia, and I've always been intrigued as to where it kind of leads back to. So it would be really interesting, because I know obviously with the Caribbean island, the kind of the slavery times, like we moved around. So it'd be interesting to see where that kind of all started, and just to have that better understanding, be able to share that with my family, because I think they're all quite interested as well to know kind of their roots and work out where everyone came from.
I'm from a very small family.
Okay.
I've got one brother. My mum was an only child. My dad had one sister. Both my husbands were only children. I was always supremely jealous of girls at school who said, "Oh, at Christmas I have to share a room with 10 cousins." 10 cousins, I've got one cousin, and I've never even met her till last year.
Wow.
I can't even imagine who keep track. Because you said your mum was 7.
Yeah.
Your mum was 1 of 6. Your grandma was 1 of 10.
Yeah.
If I remember what you said.
Yeah.
How do you even keep track of that?
Do you know what? It's actually super cool. Like, there's just so many people that are always around. So my mum and her sister, just younger than her, they're quite close. I think they're really like 1 year apart in age. They're really close. And my aunt has got 3 kids. And one of my cousins has got a daughter, but they're all similar ages to me. So I've got one cousin that's 6 months older, one that's 6 months younger, and then one that's 2 years younger. So we grew up together, like, so us lot and like kind of my siblings grew up together. Then some of my family, they went from Jamaica to America, so I've got family in America, so I've got family in like New York and Atlanta. So with them we connect through social media, and then when I'm over there, I can go spend time with them. So a lot of my cousins who are like my massivest fans, like online, that are always posting about me, always watching my races. I've never met them, like I've just like had this online like relationship with them. This Christmas hopefully I'm going to New York for Christmas, which will be fabulous to meet them. But I think, I don't know, like with us, like our extended family is really big as well. So like in Leeds itself, I know my great grandma has a brother whose son lived in Leeds, and so like his grandchildren I grew up with. So like we all grew up, and that sounds really confusing, but we kind of all grew up together. But I don't know, you just get used to kind of having all these members of family.
That's just your normal.
Yeah. Like I find it weird when people say they have like one sibling or no siblings. I'm like, geez, like we had a madhouse.
You kind of watch family closure. It's just what you know.
Yeah.
And then when you meet somebody who's kind of smoking, you wonder how they do.
Yeah, literally like, how did you survive?
Sorry, I think next question.
Yes, I'm going to have to ask you this for my grandson.
Okay.
But do you think your experience on Robot Wars required the same sort of perseverance that other aspects of your life have required?
Do you know what? I was talking about Robot Wars earlier actually. So I did Robot Wars with my little brother, which was fabulous. I think he was maybe like 10, 11 at the time. And to be fair, it was just stressful because he was driving. I felt like I had to be determined not to grab the controllers of him. It was just another competition. So for me, I had to be determined. I go into everything like it's like the Olympic finals. Like everything's a competition. So I wanted to win. So yeah, maybe I was a little bit determined, probably too determined, but we won. So hey.
Thanks. I've asked one already, isn't it?
Do you think that your family is more connected because they've moved from where their original roots were and they've moved to other countries? And do you think you've kept in contact more than perhaps some of us that have stayed put in one place a lot of the time?
I'm not sure actually. I think just the relationship that we've had just growing up. Like I think Caribbean families in general, like they are all very close and everyone kind of helps to bring each other up. Like I said, my mum was brought up by her grandparents, so it is kind of that extended family that all kind of work together. Because back where I was from in the country, like everyone kind of like they come round for food, like you share food together, and it's just kind of it's always been like that. So when they've moved away, so as I mentioned, it's called Uncle Vin. I actually don't know what to call him. He's some kind of cousin, I guess. But Uncle Vin, him being here, like they were in Jamaica with my family, and we just kind of travelled over and still together.
So maybe it's more the culture that you grew up in rather than just the fact that you've moved. Because you've only obviously grown up in this country, whereas your ancestors have previously come over to this country and had to struggle and find their way over here. Yeah.
Okay, guys, I think we've got time for one more.
I'd like to ask, so you spoke a lot about your mentality of perseverance, but you obviously persevere physically as well. I would wonder if you could speak to that, how those two things work together. Because you were an athlete beforehand, and it takes a lot of physical resilience to overcome a lot of the hurdles that you have. So if you could speak to how those two things work together.
Do you know what? Sometimes it's actually tricky because, I mean, I have MS, so sometimes my body doesn't do what I want it to do. In here, I totally know what I want to do and I want to go on and kind of keep pushing and pushing and pushing. But there are literally times where I want to walk, my legs don't want to move. And I think I've actually had to learn. I used to I'm so determined that I used to just keep pushing, and I just put myself into a hole. So I've had to learn when to step back and take a minute kind of to recover, and then that means in the long run I'll be in a better position. So I think I've had to change my mentality to overcome the physical challenges, because I've had to know that my body's not going to be ready to do this now, so it's just taking that time to recover. Like I've basically learned how to. So it's been about holding my brain back because I always want to push, but I've had to learn that, you know what, sometimes physically you can't do that. So we'll either adapt it today or we'll take a breather and you can go again tomorrow. And it's been about kind of it's a bit of give and take, I think, and it's just been like, making sure I keep my mentality chilled out until the body's ready.
Keep your mentality chilled out.
That's a great quote. Thank you very much. It's brilliant.